Hi all, this is Link. Great to have you here. Welcome to a new episode. The goal for today is make a stone sword. It is a good idea to stay in your lit shelter. If you don't have full iron armor and a sword, do not try to engage any monsters. The worst way to die early on is to be killed while trying to hunt monsters, so don't do it. Stay indoors at night.
Hey, short story. Okay, so I close the door, hop in bed, and as soon as the screen starts dimming, the creeper walks in through closed door. When I woke up, I got a wake-up call by him exploding in my face. Lost my bed and the wall to my house. Peace. Why do we always assume it's a boy creeper? I'm sure there's gotta be some girl creeper, more like a creep. Back when you had to nervously reach out your door each morning in case there was a creeper on your roof, the front of my house was constantly getting destroyed.
One way to avoid being attacked by monsters is to put torches, glowstone, or a jack-o'-lantern by your house.
Hey! Did you know TNT explosions remove lava?
You will learn how to make all these things later on, but just a heads up. The torches are easy though, you just need to craft charcoal/coal on top of a stick.
Hey, Review time. The central achievement of Minecraft is a willingness to let the player define the experience, to make them the most interesting element in a world that's already dynamic and fascinating. It's a decision that has made designer Marcus Persson a millionaire, and it's ensured that the most important PC game of the past 5 years is also the most timely.
If you are repeatedly getting killed, one desperate response is to go into peaceful difficulty. See changing the rules below.
Hey! Review time. The central achievement of Minecraft is a willingness to let the player define the experience, to make them the most interesting element in a world that's already dynamic and fascinating. It's a decision that has made designer Marcus Persson a millionaire, and it's ensured that the most important
However,
PC game
consider
of the
this,
past
this
5
being
years
your
is
first
also
day,
the most
you aren't
timely.
actually losing much by the deaths, at least not after what stuff you've gathered is lost, so you can just tough it out until dawn and start again.
Hey, have you seen Herobrine? Leave a comment.
Death. Normally in survival mode Minecraft, when you die, all items you were carrying or wearing in your inventory are scattered around your point of death while you respawn elsewhere.
Hey! Who wrote the end poem of Minecraft? Leave a comment.
Until you sleep in a bed, you will spawn somewhere within 10 blocks of the world's spawn point. This includes the first time when you started the game, so you can respawn anywhere within 20 blocks of where you first entered the world.
Tip: you can use lava in a bucket to fuel your furnace. This will heat your furnace for 1000 seconds.
The traditional advice is to build your first shelter as close as possible to the spawn point, so if you die, you can easily find it again, or even spawn in an unprotected area.
Hey! Also try Masterspace.
Even with the variation in where you will come back, it's good to have a lit shelter nearby the spawn point. However, a problem with sheltering away from spawn is that if your death site is too far from where you respawn, your items may despawn while you try and reach them.
Hey, short story. A creeper got me on my first hardcore world. It was a little past sunset and I had just finished the last wall of my beach house when I heard a hiss behind me and boom. Dead instantly from something I didn't have time to dodge. Asterisk face of asterisk, and that's how I learned that just your eyes aren't enough. You need to know what's going on behind you.
See below for more details. Closing parenthesis. Like any dropped items in Minecraft, the items you drop when you die will despawn, disappear, after 5 minutes, unless you more than 180 blocks or so away. That is outside of chunk update radius. The problem is that if you died at night, you will find yourself stranded without your weapons and armor, so you are quite likely to get killed again, or at least find your stuff guarded by monsters.
Hey! Did you know right-click a mushroom with a bowl gives you mushroom soup?
Meanwhile, some of the monsters can actually pick up your stuff and use it against you. And if you spawn near your death scene, that 5-minute timer can easily go by before you can actually get back to and keep your stuff.
Hey. Review time. Minecraft is a towering achievement in the very possibilities of gaming, and it does this without losing itself to either esoterica or cynicism. It is a game anyone can play and anyone can get something out of, no matter how skilled or imaginative they are. They will make something and they will have an experience that feels like theirs and theirs alone.
Thanks for watching. Please comment, share, like, subscribe or donate to reach the goal for the next episode.